Today I'm going to be answering a question that I got from a viewer personally, and she had watched one of my recent videos and had asked me, but what about hating my body? How can I cope with this? This is the major issue in my life. Starving myself always ends by a huge binge, and I feel like a total failure. I know it's stupid, but I feel that only if I can be smaller and get rid of all this body fat, hips, butt, and stuff, I can be happy. How can I make it a little bit easier? So this is what I'm responding to today, and hopefully you can find this helpful. This is related to body image and wanting to be a smaller size, because I realize that not everyone has body image issues, and not all things related to why you dislike your body have to do with size. It can have to do with lots of other things. But this particular question was about hating your body and wanting to be smaller and what goes along with that. So that's where I'm going with it. One of my favorite quotes is, "Beauty is not a state of body, it's a state of mind." And I think that is really important to remember. It can sound a little cheesy, but I just think that it's a really great quote. This is womanhood, guys. Embrace it. It's hard to embrace womanhood, especially if you have negative connotations going along with it. But you have to remember that being a woman is something to celebrate, and it can be a very good thing as long as you know what you're looking for out of it. Wear clothes that make you feel most comfortable. Get rid of anything that doesn't. So go through your closet, and if there are things that you can't bring yourself to wear because you hate the way you look in them or you just don't feel good in them, get rid of them or pack them away. And certainly don't keep clothing of a smaller size hanging around if that's unhealthy. But more than that, I mean, if wearing a scarf makes you feel more comfortable, just have something extra layered on you, even when it's not very cold outside. Keep that around, or having a bunch of favorite comfortable t-shirts, or that one pair of jeans that you love. Wear that stuff when you're having a particularly bad body day. Cut the tags out of your clothing. This can be a liberating experience. It can also be rather hard, because once you cut them out, they can't go back. So when you do it, you've done it. But having those scissors in your hands and cutting the tags out and tossing them in the garbage is really powerful. It's a statement. You're taking something back for yourself, and you're basically saying, I'm not a number, I'm not a size. And if you have a very trusted friend or a family member, you can have them help you do it, but it's really great to do alone and by yourself. Now, once they're out of there, you don't know what the sizes are, but you probably can remember what some of them were because it's clothes you've been wearing for a while. But that's not really the point. The point is that you are going to be putting on clothes every day that don't have a number attached to them, and you're going to try your best to wear things that just make you feel good. And if you have clothes that don't make you feel good, as I said before, get rid of them. I mean, they're not doing you any good. If they only succeed in making you feel badly about yourself, toss them. Get rid of the scale. If you are obsessed with weighing yourself, toss that scale. If you can't bring yourself to get rid of it completely, take out the batteries and stash them somewhere that makes it very hard for you to put them back in. For example, wrap them in some kind of cloth and then duct tape the cloth and then throw them up in a part of your attic that is a real pain in the butt to get to. And hopefully that'll deter you, because you know if you want to step on that scale and see a number, you're going to have to go find them, unwrap the duct tape, unwrap the cloth, put the batteries back in the scale. And just having to go through that process will make you think about what you're doing. And you can still have a scale as a fixture in your home, in your closet, in your bathroom, in your bedroom, wherever it is, if you can't bring yourself to get rid of it. But if the batteries aren't in, it won't be much good to you, and that's the point as well. So I would suggest doing that. If you really want to get rid of it, ask someone that you trust to take it. And it's not the same thing as throwing it in the trash, but they'll have it, and tell them you don't want them to give it back to you, either for a certain length of time or forever. It really depends on the person. It really depends on the circumstances. You don't want to be a slave to a scale. It's very silly. You're so much better than that. You are worth so much more than that. And as far as the scale goes as well, you can destroy it if you want to take a hammer to it or lift it up and smash it down on the ground. Whatever makes you feel good. Or, just give it to somebody. Say, I don't need this anymore. Would you like it? Somebody that doesn't have a problem with numbers and obsessing over weight. There's no recipe for loving your body except practice and keep practicing self-love. You're beautiful just as you are, and I'm sure other people have told you that in your life, and if they haven't, they should, but it's the truth. You're beautiful just the way you are. Stop comparing yourself to others. That's the number one thing. It's so easy to do, but you need to stop, and you need to stop right now. It's the number one reason we become unhappy with ourselves as far as body image is concerned. If there were no comparisons, we'd feel okay being ourselves, but we see people and we want to be like them, or we wish we were thinner or smaller or this or that or prettier, whatever the adjective is that you wish you were more of. Your body is the only one you're ever going to get. Take care of it. Think about all the things your body can do, like run and jump and walk and stand. There's a lot of people that can't do that, and those things are really amazing, and those are things to celebrate your body for. Realize that being smaller may not really make you feel better about your body, and this is a big one. So many people think that the only way they're going to be happy with themselves is if they become smaller and thinner, and that's not true, because I used to be a lot thinner. I'm at a healthy weight now, and there was a long time that I was not. For years I was underweight, and I wanted to get a little bit thinner, and a little bit thinner, and a little bit thinner, and it didn't help my outlook at all. I still hated myself. I still hated my body. I still hated the way I looked. I could still find fat on places in my body. There were a lot of things that I didn't like about myself. If you don't like yourself, changing your body isn't going to help you like yourself. That's just a fallacy that you have to realize. The liking yourself comes from within, and what you need to learn to do is accept yourself. Accept that your body is what it is, and it may change over time, and you may like it more at certain points than you do right now. You may like it less at certain points than you do right now, but it's your body, and you're the only you that is out there in this world, and you owe it to yourself and to that body to take care of it.